Hi, I'm Mateusz Fejcher, and in today's episode we are going to take a look at the rectangle. A rectangle is one of the most fundamental items in QML. It may sound simple, but it's the backbone of almost every UI project, and we can do a lot of cool stuff with it. So let's jump into the code. Right now I have the QML preview open for this item. Let's create a rectangle and define its width and height. As you can see, we get a default white rectangle. Let's center it to the parent. White is a little boring, so let's change it to red. Or maybe green, like the Somco theme. What's cool about QML is that we have multiple ways to set properties. For example, we can set the color like this using string green, but we can also set it using a green hex color value, including the short version. We can also use the Qt RGBA function, like this. With this function, we can control the opacity of the color. We can also change the whole item's opacity. The result is the same green rectangle with some transparency. We can also add a border to the rectangle. As you can see, the rectangle shrinks a bit, but it's because the border's default color is black, and our background is also black. So let's change the background color to white. Or maybe red. Another useful feature in QML is grouped properties. A rectangle also has a radius property. This lets us round the corners of the rectangle. We can even make a circle out of rectangle by setting the radius to half of its width. Radius rounds all four corners, but we can also round each corner individually with top left radius, top right radius, bottom left radius and bottom right radius. We can also manipulate the rectangle's rotation. Now, let's show something really cool. How to add a gradient. We do that with the gradient property, and inside it, we create a gradient item. A gradient item needs gradient stop items. Each gradient stop has a position property and a color property. Let's create 3 of those and set the gradient to start with red, then to green and then blue. Let's place red at the top, green at the position 0.3 and blue at position 0.7. And here we have a gradient on a rectangle. Pretty cool, right? If you want to learn more and see the full rectangle documentation, just place the cursor on the rectangle and press F1. That takes you straight to the documentation. Right here we can find the gradient property and it shows exactly how it works and how to implement it. That's everything for this episode. I hope you learned something today. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!